Hey everybody, AB from B&H. I get to try out this new product that I'm filming this video with. It's called the Marantz Turret, it's kind of like an all-in-one tower that is designed to let you record video and audio. Couple thoughts about the turret. Now we're actually using a MacBook Pro from 2016, which only has USB-C connections. You would think you could take the USB-C out of the turret and go USB-C into the Mac and everything would be fine, but we could not get that to work. We tried every port. We actually had to use an adapter to convert USB-A to USB-C in order for the Mac to actually see the turret. Once we did that, it was fine, and as you can see, it's recording great. So as far as the mic is concerned, I think it's a great sounding mic. Everything that you're hearing on this video is actually being recorded through this mic, so we're not using any external mics, and it sounds really good. It's fairly adjustable from left to right. It's on a boom arm, which really can be angled to the left or to the right, but it does not go up or down, which may or may not be an issue for you. Now, the mic itself tilts on the arm, so this one I will adjust very quickly, like this. You can see, and it goes back down. So depending on your height, you might actually find the right height, and it picks up from pretty much any axis, which is kind of cool. So even if I'm over here, you're pretty much hearing me the same way you would have heard me right here. It is very subtle differences there, but it would have been nice if the arm could go up and down. I mean, everybody has a different preference in terms of placement and ergonomics. I personally would have liked to be able to go up and down, but I think that you have enough adjustability that if you wanted to find the right position, you can. I think the mic sounds really good for an all-in-one unit. It records up to 16-bit 48K, and it comes with a pop filter to help with some of those plosives. In their feature set, they mentioned that this has gain controls. There's no actual knob to control the gain. I suspect what they mean is that it's got an automatic limiting function. You really don't have to worry about it. It's really a set it and forget it type of system. There is a pad switch underneath the mic, so if you want to take down 10 dB, you can, in case you're afraid that you're going to yell too loud or you're recording some other source. But really, that is the only other control that you have. Now, as far as lighting goes, the turret comes with a light ring, which lets you really adjust how much light you want on your face when you're doing a podcast or a live stream. There are also filters that come with it, so you can have a warm filter, a cold filter, no filter, whatever your choice is. We're using this light, which is pretty effective. I'm going to dim it all the way down, and you can see that it gets pretty dark. I mean, we have some lighting on the periphery, but honestly, the light that we really wanted to use to highlight my face is coming almost entirely from the turret itself, and you can see that when I put it right back to where it was. So this is actually a cool feature. You don't necessarily have to buy a whole bunch of lights to be able to see your face when you're doing some kind of a broadcast. Now you'll notice a couple illuminated buttons here on the front of the turret. If you wanted to cut the mic, which often happens when you're doing a live stream or some kind of podcasting, all you have to do is press the button, which I'm going to do, and you're going to notice that when I press the button, the light on the mic will turn from solid blue to blinking red, and you will not hear anything. So let's try that real quick. As simple as that. And now the mic is re-engaged and we can continue podcasting or streaming. Once you plug your turret into your computer, you can choose whichever software is convenient for you to record your audio and your video. We're using QuickTime Player because we just decided to do that. We could have used iMovie because we're using a Mac, but really anything that you feel comfortable with should work fine. And speaking of using this, who is going to use this? Because a lot of people are going to say, well, why would I buy an all-in-one, live streaming, gaming, podcasting hub? It's a good question, and I think there are people who would actually use this. I mean, this thing is really plug and play. You bring it out, you set it up, you follow the instructions, which are pretty simple in terms of how you get your computer to recognize this machine, and then that's it. I mean, somebody doing a radio show or somebody doing like a one-man or a one-woman show, a podcaster, somebody could use this and literally not need another piece of gear. If you are a hardcore gamer, this could also be cool too, because, and I know I mentioned gaming before, but this allows you to really use your PC or your laptop on the side for your texting or your chatting with other people, and you can use that as the visual, but you can still see a large screen TV out in the distance. I mean, I know a lot of gamers use cameras on the TV or near the TV, and that satisfies them, and that's fine. This is a little bit more close up, but it's kind of cool. And because the camera is also adjustable by angle, if you wanted to move this whole unit off to the side and kind of get a side glance so the camera wasn't distracting you if your TV was right behind it, for example, and that's it. Guys, hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. This is AB from B&H.